What is a carbohydrate? Okay, from this video you are going to learn what is a carbohydrate, what is a sugar, what is the difference between carbohydrate and sugar, what is the condition to be a sugar. Are you are also going to get the answer, are all carbohydrates sugar or are all sugar are carbohydrates, right? And also you are going to have knowledge about oligos, the classification of carbohydrate, monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, polysaccharide. You'll get knowledge all this about. So what is a carbohydrate? Look, carbohydrate are biomolecules that are consist that are carbohydrates are biomolecule consisting of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. Their name literally means hydrate of carbon. Look here. Here with carbon we have one molecule of water. So water means hydrate. So hydrates of carbon because their chemical formula can be represented as CH2O. H2O, this is water molecule which is connected to a carbon uh, atom. This where this number n is any number. For glucose, the number of n is 6. Then we are getting C6H12O6. However, this is general formula. There are exceptions like deoxyribose, this, and importantly, the hydrogen oxygen ratio in carbohydrate is usually 2:1, similar to water, 2:1. Carbohydrates plays a crucial role in living organisms, primarily as an energy source. They are broken down by the body into glucose. A simple glucose means a simple sugar that cells can readily use for fuel. All sugar are carbohydrate, but sugar are sweet and easily soluble in water. But all carbohydrate are not sweet and not soluble in water. That is why all sugar are carbohydrate, but all carbohydrate are not sugar. You'll learn that in the later of this video. Here is the breakdown of different types of carbohydrates or classification of carbohydrate. Monosaccharide, these are the simplest carbohydrates, also known as simple sugars. These are sugars because they can easily dissolve in water and their taste is sweet. They cannot be broken down further into smaller carbohydrates. Example of monosaccharides include glucose, fructose, and galactose. These sugar are usually sweet and soluble in water. That is, all monosaccharide are sugar and they are soluble in water and their taste is sweet. Disaccharide. These are formed by the bonding of two monosaccharides. Common example include sucrose, which is called table sugar, then lactose, which is called milk sugar, maltose, malt sugar. Disaccharides are soluble in water and have a slightly sweet taste. All monosaccharide and disaccharide actually are sugar, right? Remember this. Oligosaccharide. These are carbohydrates composed of a small number of monosaccharide units, 3 to 10 linked together, but somewhere you will see 2 to 10. That is, disaccharide includes into oligosaccharide. However, we have taken it separately. Oligosaccharides are less common than mono and disaccharides and have a variety of function in body, such as signaling and cell recognition. Here is the function of oligosaccharide: cell recognition and adhesion. Oligosaccharides on the surface of cells help cells to recognize and adhere to other cells. This is important for a variety of processes, including immune function and embryonic development. Signaling. Oligosaccharides can act as a signals to cells, telling them to perform certain functions. Storage. Some oligosaccharides serve as storage carbohydrates in plant. Prebiotics. Oligosaccharides can act as prebiotics, which are not digestible fiber that promote the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. This can lead to a number of health benefits, such as improved digestion, a stronger immune system, and reduced risks of chronic diseases. Some common examples of oligosaccharides include raffinose, a trisaccharide found in many legumes such as beans, lentils, then Pistachios, a tetrasaccharide found in soybeans and other legumes. Inulin, a type of fructooligosaccharide found in chicory root, earthy cokes, and other plants. Lactosaccharide, a disaccharide found in milk. Human milk oligosaccharides, a complex mixture of oligosaccharides found in breast milk, and human milk oligosaccharides are thought to play a role in gut development and immune function. Then we have polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are the most complex carbohydrate. They are made up of hundreds or even thousands of monosaccharides units linked together. Polysaccharides are not sweet and are not soluble in water. These are the two main types of there are two main types of polysaccharides: storage polysaccharides and structural polysaccharides. Storage polysaccharide. These polysaccharides are used to store energy in the body. Examples of storage polysaccharides include starch, which is found in plants, and glycogen, which is found in animals. Structural polysaccharide. These polysaccharides provides structural support to the cells and tissues. Example of structural polysaccharides include cellulose found in plant cell walls, chitin found in exoskeletons of insect and crustaceans. Okay. Now, can you define the sugar? Sugar are a type of carbohydrate that has a sweet taste and that can easily dissolve in water. They are the simplest carbohydrates, also known as monosaccharide and disaccharide. So all disaccharide and monosaccharide are sugar because they have a sweet taste and dissolve in water. Example of sugar include glucose, fructose, sucrose, lactose. Condition to be a sugar, monosaccharides or disaccharide must be monosaccharide, disaccharide, then soluble in water and have a sweet taste. Now, prove that all sugar are carbohydrates, but not all carbohydrates are sugars. Monosaccharides and disaccharides. All sugars are either monosaccharides or disaccharides. This means that all sugar are a type of carbohydrate. Already we have proved this portion of this question. Complex carbohydrate. There are many complex carbohydrates such as starches uh, and fibers that are not sugar. These complex carbohydrates are not sweet and are not soluble in water, right? So here is the example to illustrate the difference. Glucose is a monosaccharide and a sugar. It is soluble in water and has a sweet taste. Cellulose is a polysaccharide, not a sugar. It is insoluble in water and doesn't have a sweet taste. So I have proved that all sugar are carbohydrates, but not all carbohydrates are sugar.